Using the JCE editor in Joomla. In this lesson, I will show you how you can download the JCE editor, install it, assign a user to actually work with it, and then we'll cover the JCE editor and how it works and how it will make your life a lot easier when using Joomla. To get the JCE editor, I recommend that you go to www.getgetjce.com. JCE is a free content editor for Joomla. To download it, click on Downloads, Editor, and select either Joomla 1.7 or Joomla 2.5. Currently, the version that's available is good for 1.7, but it is also good for 2.5 as well. You can click on Download. When you save this file, just make sure you know where you put the file, so we can use it and install it on your Joomla system. After you've downloaded it, now you can click on your Administrator panel, go to Extensions and Extension Manager. Another way you can get to the Extension Manager is by clicking the Extension Manager quick icon. To upload the package file, click on Browse, and then you want to find com_JCE whatever version you downloaded .tar, and then click Open. Next, click Upload and Install. Once it's successfully installed, now you need to assign yourself to actually be able to use it. For default, we're just going to assign the super user or yourself to use the JCE editor. So go over to the User Manager. You go to Users and User Manager. Once you're in the User Manager, you need to click on Super User, or whichever user you are. And then you want to go on the right-hand side, click on Editor, and click on Editor JCE. And then click Save and Close. Another way you can set the editor, if you want to change the editors for all of your users in the system, is you can go to Site and Global Configuration. And under Site, you can see the default editor. You can change it right here to be Editor JCE. And then click Save and Close. Let's create a brand new article, and you can see how much easier it is to edit it while using the JCE editor. So go to the Article Manager and click on New for New Article. Our new article is going to be called Stingray Beach. I'll put in the alias. For the category, I want this to go under Exhibits. The status is Published. For Featured, I'm going to set this to Yes, so that way it appears on the front page. And then I scroll down to enter the text. I'm going to get the text from my More Stingray article, which I already have open in Notepad. And I'm going to copy this entire article. And now I will paste it into the editor. You can see here that the icons for JCE are much more complex than the original editor that we had set up with Joomla. If I want to, let's say, make the Stingray Beach and most of this information align left, I can select all of these items and then click on the Left Align option. Another piece in here is how you can actually work with links. So let's say I want to add a new link to visit the shark page within the Joomla website. I can click on Enter at the end here. I can just type in Visit Our Shark Exhibit. I can then highlight it, click on Link, and then in JCE, I can see here the content, and I can actually find my shark article by going to Exhibits, and then click on Shark Adventure. Because this is going to be a link within my website, I'm going to select in the target Open in Current Window Frame, click Insert, and now I have a new link for the shark exhibit. Another piece here in the JCE editor is how you add images. I'm going to click to the left of Stingray Beach, and then add an image. Here, I don't need to click on the image button at the bottom. Instead, I'm going to click on the image icon in the JCE editor. With the JCE editor for your images, I can do everything in one place. First piece I want to do is upload the image. So I can click on the upload icon on the right side, and then I can click on Browse to find my image. I'm going to upload my Stingray button. I can open my Project Files folder, my Joom Aquarium images, and I could select my Stingray Beach button. And then I click on Upload. To insert this button into my article, I need to click once on image-stingray, and then I can verify that the URL is put up top here. I can also put in alternate text. I can set the dimensions. I can also set here the alignment. I'm going to align it left, and you could see how it's going to look here on the right. And then if I want to add a little spacing, first of all, I'm going to uncheck the equal values button. And I'm going to add 10 pixels to the right. So I'll put a 10 here. And then just when I click off of it, I can see how the preview looks. If I also want to add a little bit of space on the vertical or the bottom, I can put 10 here as well. And then I can click on Insert. And now I have my button. The Read More option is actually the same as before, so I can click to the right of Animals, and I can click on Read More. But you'll notice the Read More line looks a little different than it did in the other editor. It's a gray line. I can now hit Save. When I preview the page, I now have my Stingray Beach, I have my image, I have my Read More. I can click on it. And now I can see the entire article. The new link that I put in there for Visit Our Shark Exhibit, if I click on it, I'll now go to the Shark Exhibit page. In this lesson, we reviewed how to download and install the JCE editor, how to assign it to a specific user or make it default, and then different items you can do within the JCE editor, such as adding images, links, and the various icons that the JCE editor offers us.